Welcome back to the Huddle. I'm your host, Mr. Tucker. Light skin.
Old school.
Mike.
Hey, how y'all doing?
JB. What's good? Special guest today, Josh Jenkins. How you doing, brother? Thanks for coming on.
Appreciate you for having me.
Hey, man, good to see you again.
Good to see you as well.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, also the chef today, the chef Matt. Place to Walk food truck. Matt, can you come up and tell us what we got on the menu today?
Oh.
It's a place to walk to. Your man jacket up already.
I'm sorry, Matt.
It's all good. We got a grilled cheeseburger for y'all. We got a grilled Caesar salad, and we got chicken and waffles.
Hey, we getting them on the mic. You might need to say that again, just so everybody hear you real clear. Say it again. My bad.
All right, it's a place to walk to. We got a grilled cheeseburger. We got a grilled salmon Caesar salad. And we got a couple orders of chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles.
Appreciate you for having us.
Yeah, thank you. And also, again, shout out to Rob Pettis over here. You want to come up and talk about that dip today? We also want to have our first spinach dip challenge by yours truly.
You want me to bring the dip now?
Not yet, but just let them see your face. How can they reach out to you?
They can reach me on Facebook at dippity-doo-dah or Instagram at dippity-doo-dah as well.
Right on. Right on. So we're gonna have this challenge.
Can I do the jingle for when
We don't want any
do
We don't care for none of your jingles.
that? You know what I'm saying? Little
So we ain't got that much time. Shout out to UNC.
Yes, sir.
Bracket still looking good. What about you, Mike?
Go Turk.
Josh, you in the bracket?
I ain't doing great.
All right.
I ain't doing great.
So let's get
Yeah, I'm number one on my bracket. You ain't want to go with that, right?
I'm
number one on the Huddle
I got
bracket.
660.
On the Huddle bracket, I'm number one. Neil didn't get
like
his in on
7:30,
time. So Neil is not on in the competition. Mike and Carl, number one. All right, let's go.
Burlington. Sit back. Sit back and let me get into this.
Go ahead.
So let's get it, John. So we got you on the show, man. First of all, just so the people that don't know, what church do you go to?
Let's go to First Baptist Church of Glenarden.
First
The
Baptist.
First Baptist Church of Glenarden.
The First Baptist.
Right.
First Baptist.
All right. So let's dive right into it. Let's talk about these plays.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the plays, who's helped you, some things you learned from the plays, and how often you do the plays, the accolades, the highs and the lows.
Well, I've been doing plays for like 14 years now. Stage plays, stage whatever.
That. You talking about like Tyler Perry type play?
Type stuff.
Okay.
No, well, not really Tyler Perry. In the aspect of plays, yes,
Yeah.
but not like style.
Right,
in a
right.
sense. So definitely theatrical stage plays and film for about 14 years now. So I started when I was 19, and I'm doing them now. I'm the director at the church for the production side,
Okay.
theater or whatever the case, drama production over there. Then I have my own company. Me and my brother have a company. We have a play called Black Boy Blues.
Black Boy Blue.
Black Boy Blues.
All right.
We ran it.
Shout out to Black Boy.
Shout out to Black Boy Blues. We ran it last August at Flowers, and then we did it again in November. Then the church wanted us to bring it there. We took it there to the church. Did really well, and then April 12th we will be we're taking it to Arkansas.
Oh wow.
Little Rock, Arkansas.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
be there.
Little Rock, huh?
April
Interesting
12th.
crowd.
Yeah. And then I have also a Good Friday play that I wrote and produced. I'm not directing it this time, but I wrote it, produced it. That's going to be at the church on Good Friday.
So you produce, you write, do you do any acting yourself?
I do a little acting in the Christmas play that my church does. We've been doing for going on 9 years. I do a little.
Neil did a little acting too, right?
Neil?
I sent him my tape, man. I sent my tape, and he was like, nah. I did send him my tape.
You remember any of your lines?
Yeah, it was like,
You want to recite a little bit?
Nah, not yet. This is about Josh. This is about Josh and Bad Boy Blues. Man, let's get into that.
Yeah. So,
Beyonce had put me on though, but go ahead.
so no, but I've been doing plays for a while. Writing. I've written for people. I've acted. I've directed. That's what I really like doing.
That's your passion.
Passion is directing. I was on the police department for 7 years. I left to pursue it full time.
That's a blessing.
That's what I'm doing now.
So have you learned any lessons about writing, or how do you write? What inspirations do you get?
Everything, life experiences, other people's drama. People, I don't, yeah. other people's wrong. I mean, there's a story in everything.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? There's a story
Right.
in everything. So, that's what inspires me. People inspire me. My life problems inspire me, things that I've
Right.
gone through. And that's how, I kind of create stories. So even if I heard Mike might have said, man, this what happened to me this week. And I might just switch it up a little bit.
Right.
Not change his character to Russell.
Right.
And,
Appreciate that.
I'm just saying, but because that's how we really learn from each other and help each other. I'm all positive. I ain't really trying to just make you laugh. I'm trying to make you think, possibly change some aspects or ways you think. I don't really just do it for the ha-ha, the he-he, or the cries. I do it to try to maybe change the
It's a
thinking.
ministry.
It's a ministry, yeah. For me at least. It's also entertainment. It's also profit. Because I'm definitely down to make money, while I do
I was
it.
about to ask you.
Nothing wrong
You said
with that.
you on your way to Arkansas, so you got actors down there. You gonna get
we
a script, or
taking-
you taking your
taking
people?
the
We taking, how many people taking, babe? 15. We got cast of 15.
Oh.
Cast and crew of 15. We get
Are
on-
y'all gonna Uber, fly?
Nah, we flying out there, baby. We flying out there. We
Okay.
hopping on a plane, stay in the hotel for a night, do the play, then we come back home.
Okay.
Then we got some other dates coming up too in June, July, August.
Will you see the whole thing in 5 years from now?
5 years, we probably won't be doing this play. We'll probably have a movie on the big screen.
Okay.
Probably less than 5 years, for real.
Oh,
Honest.
Regal Cinema.
Honest. I mean, we're working on it now.
I can do a little voiceover.
I live at the movies.
Do a little voiceover. You know whatever.
Voiceover.
Let's see
Yeah.
your audition.
Right.
What's your give me something
voiceover?
to say? She Morgan Freeman now?
You know, you gonna do the Allstate commercial?
This is Josh.
This is John.
Stick a legal line.
I'll let you later.
Y'all
You know when
still-
they not around.
That's real. I got you.
That's your audition.
I
Random spoon. Okay.
got you.
Well, if you need an extra,
Yeah, man.
I'm available to be
Absolutely.
an extra.
Absolutely.
You know,
I'm not. I'm just there for the
You
plates.
know,
That's real.
I'm available. I work for food, so
I
you
got
don't
you.
got to pay me.
Oh, that's
Just-
real. That's
just,
good.
get a little chicken and waffles.
Yeah. And you good to go?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
So let's talk about your brother. So how did y'all start y'all company together? Because he was doing his thing and then you was doing yours. And
So
how that happened?
So I started doing plays because me and Jimmy are 7 years apart. People don't really know that. We're 7 years
Who the
apart.
oldest?
That's huge.
He is.
Okay.
No, I'm lying. I'm the oldest, but Jimmy, we're 7 years difference, and I was doing plays, and when he was playing football, he was killing up in Chicago. He was starting running back as a freshman, true freshman, killing.
Okay.
Then he got hurt. He hurt his knee. He transferred because he didn't really like it up there, even though he was dogging Jimmy. Anyway, he was dogging. He transferred to Salisbury. And one morning he woke up saying he didn't want to play no more.
Where you transfer to?
Salisbury.
Shout out to Salisbury. I went there, B West,
Yeah.
Swan, everybody. But where you
He
go?
went to Salisbury.
Okay.
So he woke up one morning though at being in Salisbury, and he said he didn't want to play no more.
Leave the cup alone.
So after he didn't want to play no more, he started doing. He was like, man, he told me he wanted to write plays, so he started writing plays. Asked me to help him, so I would help him along the way just a little bit. But I wanted to let him kind of do it for himself, see how besides before I just kind of jump in and whatever, just kind of let him feel for himself, see how he did. And he was did pretty good, and this last year,
That's cool to you though.
yeah.
You was able to tap into the younger generation. You wasn't scared to let that younger generation work with.
Oh
you.
yeah. And
That's
then
cool.
and honestly, Jimmy,
Well, yeah.
no, but Jimmy,
This man.
this script, this Black Boy Blue script was Jimmy's idea.
That's cool.
We sat down before we casted it, started preparing for it. He's like, man, let's just go together. We sat down, we was out to eat one day, and we was just watching basketball. He's like, man, look, this is the time. He got his thing, I'm doing my thing. So, I don't think I did this well. I've done pretty well as far as my plays and stuff, but right now it's kind of just on a new level.
What
Right
you
now.
on a new level?
Yeah.
You see him, it's just like that. On a new level. That's cool. So what else you got going on in the church?
I got a lot. I mean, I'm the young adult director at the
Okay.
church for young adults. We do that every fourth Saturday. It's called ID. That's dope.
I thought I saw you preaching on what you preaching?
Last night? Yesterday?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Was that you?
That was me. That was me.
you?
Hey, man, gotta get a word. Gotta break the bread.
You was
Yeah,
on the
I peeped
radio
you, I peeped you.
yesterday?
Little baby Jenkins out there. You later.
I was on.
You.
It was on Facebook.
Yeah,
I
he was
think.
on,
Oh,
yeah.
on Facebook. Not
It was on
9
Facebook.
a.m. on Saturday morning.
No. My father's.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say, that was you?
No,
Oh, yeah.
that wasn't me. I ain't that clutch shit. I ain't that clutch
Something
shit.
else. So before we get into sports, have you seen this show called Greenleaf?
Yes.
Wild show.
What is it, zombies again, young?
Nah.
I've seen pieces of it. I've seen pieces of it. I don't like it though.
You don't like
What
it?
channel is this?
I wanted your opinion
I
on
don't
it.
like
What
it.
channel is Greenleaf?
Come
Oh,
on.
It's Oprah joint.
Own
You know she
network.
believe in the stars. So
I don't like it.
with Tom Cruise in there.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise in the show?
Scientology.
Yeah, Scientology.
Scientology. She believes
Nah,
in
they
Scientology.
believe-
Oprah ain't Scientology.
Yes, she is.
Since when?
Google
She
it.
converted.
Yeah.
I know she out there. I know she be launching.
Nah, she out there.
Oh,
But it's all good. We
It's
ain't
all
gonna-
good.
So
He
look,
was
John,
so
let's
disappointed.
let's
He
get
must
into
be-
the
he must
sport
be-
aspect.
You watch
She
Oprah.
crazy.
You watch
Hold on,
Oprah.
Burlington. So NFL, who's your team?
You already know my team.
Wait, say
I
that.
know who your team is.
Okay.
He might
I know.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
Straight up.
So how you feel about taking our players?
Taking who players?
Redskins.
Who?
Our players, how do y'all feel about?
Tell me who y'all
Big
players.
Baker and
Was
just
they y'all players or was they free
Come
agents?
on now. Come on now.
Was they y'all players or was they free
When we
agents?
was at the game,
They was
actually,
free.
Hey,
we was at the game.
that was a bad. That was a.
That was one
Oh,
of
Yeah,
the best games.
we up though. That was we up though. Oh, that was a rough
Wasn't
one.
that the
Yeah.
you liked that game?
Huh?
After that's when
That
Kirk-
was you liked
you
that.
liked
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That was a
He
rough
he
one.
liked
That was a
that,
rough
too.
one.
He
That was a
liked
rough one. I left at the perfect time.
So when did you become a Bucks fan though? Like you don't meet those too many.
Yeah, I can't when I was younger. And I'm gonna be real, like when I was like 11,
Mm-hmm.
12.
You like that
I like
sherbet.
I like
There it is.
pretty much. Pause. But pretty much. I like the ice cream. I like the colors.
Y'all was quiet for a minute.
Right.
Y'all ain't understand.
He said it. You like that sherbet. Yeah. No, I like the colors. Their colors.
Sitting like it's
That's
white
funny.
right
In
here.
the pirate. In the,
So you like the colors.
that's why.
Y'all
That's
bad
why I
was
started like.
stupid.
Who your
Colors was dope.
NBA team?
I like LeBron. LeBron James is my team.
Who your favorite
LeBron
boxer?
and the rest.
I ain't got no favorite boxer right now. If I had to say one, I'd say Floyd.
You saying all the wrong answers.
He's unretired.
I mean, if I had to say one, I would say him. I would say Floyd. I mean, to me, boxing dying, man.
It is.
It
Boxing's
is.
a dying breed right now. So.
It is. So before we get into the major topics, we want to have Matt come over, bring the food for the night. And before we eat that, we want to do this first off spinach dip contest, right?
Oh.
E, come on up. Can we don't want to get Danny up, but I guess you could blindfold Josh just this one time.
It's all right.
Danny, do you mind if E places, or would you like to place it? We gonna give him a good time. I got allergies. Go ahead.
I just be going with my soul.
All right.
Chill, I see you smiling.
Bro.
Okay, have a good time.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Look at this. Look at this.
How many
That's
fingers I
good.
gotta?
No, I put it to 4 off.
You said what?
How many fingers I gotta?
I can't even see your
All
fingers.
right, all right. We
Good
want to
answer,
make
good
sure.
answer.
We want to make sure.
Yeah,
You know, we don't want no cheating in this.
Nah.
You know.
Man, but wait, first, who's okay? Can y'all at least tell me the
We gonna give you a
Alright,
chip,
okay.
and you gonna get it.
Alright.
It's not for you, Mike. Not for you. So right now we got Ease dip coming up.
Alright.
We got a dip from Fridays,
A little chip in there.
and we got a dip from Frito-Lay.
That's very.
Let me help you out there. Shout out to Ease Dip, Dippity Doodah. Shout out to
Shout out to
Sosito.
Chantel. Shout out to Jerris. Glad y'all online. Keep chatting. Keep chatting.
Yeah.
Oh, King Griffey, what's good, son?
Yeah, shout out to Jerris. What church Jerris go to?
Jerry's go to his brother church.
On Fridays dip.
City.
Friday's dip.
Hold up.
City
Let me
Boy.
move some stuff out the way so we make sure we see
City
all.
Boy, right, Jerry?
Can y'all see all these dips on the table? Chat.
All right, Josh. Grab Josh, ain't it?
Come on,
yeah.
here.
Hey,
Get you a dip. Get you a dip.
Sounded a
Josh.
little-
Lead you to
hey,
the
I need
chip.
y'all to witness.
Why don't y'all just whoa
Carl
whoa?
leads y'all.
Why don't you guys just take
Carl
the chip
leads
and hand it
Josh
to
to
me?
the
Then
dip.
hand it to me.
The
Instead of me
dip.
Go ahead,
dipping.
son. Do your thing.
All right.
All right,
bro.
here go your this hand. There goes get some dip.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, you grown man, bro. You can't be.
He can dip on his own.
I
Right?
can't see.
All right, that's one.
Dip, baby.
That's a song, right?
That's one right there. That's dip one. Remember dip one.
Dip one.
All right.
Yes.
Reach your hand out again. Get you another
Oh,
chip.
Jared said he go to Bowie City Church.
That's his brother church.
All right, that's
Oh,
the
bet.
dip.
This
That's
dip
around my way,
two.
Jared.
Yeah, relax.
Everybody over
Yeah,
there,
you-
They still at
Got a little. It got a
Yeah, look, heavy dip. Go ahead.
Hey, go ahead, ain't it?
That's dip two. That's number two.
That's
You
what
got that?
That's who the softball team was that we played with.
Dip number 2.
And number 3.
This
Alright.
is number 2. Can y'all see that? That's number 2.
Hey, Jerry, you need to come on the show, man.
Now you might want just
That
eat that
is
chip.
dip number
Yeah,
1.
that's a little baby
Yeah,
chip.
yeah, there
Dip
you go.
number 1.
There you
There
go.
you
That's good chip. And
Dip
that's number
three.
3. That's dip 3. That's
This is
Friday.
this is dip number 3. Can y'all see that? And Neil just told you with his mouth. This is dip number 3.
Chill, yeah.
So out of the 3 dips, what's the best one?
It's the dip.
Out of
Best
the 3
dip you
dips
ever
that I
had.
had, the first one.
The first one. Shout out to the first one.
By
Okay.
far.
By far. He
said
said
by
this
far.
is the first one.
Go ahead and take your blindfold off. See what the
is
first
the
one
best
I
was.
hope I was right.
Hey, you right.
Oh,
And
sweet.
this dip just happens to be
Oh, sweet.
dippity-doo.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I got that jingle. Hey, yeah.
Oh, sweet. E.
This is by Ms. E.
So what? So why didn't number 2 get picked?
Cause she
It kind of tasted like real commercial. That
Real
don't
commercial.
tasted more than
we
like
can take
More
one.
homemade.
Authentic,
Authentic.
one that you would buy.
Yeah.
One that you would serve to the people.
Yeah, like that junk tasted like spinach dip. I could
Get
taste
your
the
knuckle
spinach
out
and
the
all
dip.
that.
Yeah.
We gonna
Oh,
eat.
man.
Dang.
You can get that to the people. Shout out to the people in the crowd
I
today.
don't want to keep holding
Shout
Neil's
out.
tie.
Hey, E.
My time, brother.
E, can you turn around real quick to the camera? Dippity doo dah. This is the lady who makes this wonderful dip.
How can they order some dip, E?
They can order some dip by contacting me on my Instagram page or my Facebook page.
There
And
it is.
my email address on it.
Thank you, E.
Well, what is your Instagram?
I don't know that.
My Instagram is Dippity Doodah, and my Facebook is Dippity Doodah as well. And the email address is dippitydoodah@gmail.com.
Thank you.
That's right.
All right, take the nasties ones with you. So, Matt,
What's going on?
a place to walk. Oh, hold on, let me get it right. A place to walk to food truck.
Oh, man.
Come on up, bro.
Nothing wrong with
What we
a
got
food
here?
truck.
Who got the double cheeseburger?
Who got the double cheese?
I don't know.
It was not me.
He's a real man.
The grill.
They
Oh yeah, I got one.
The PITS, PITS, lead.
Two of them.
And PITS stands for
Positive innovation to succeed.
Positive Innovation to
Chicken and waffles.
Succeed. Pitts.
Simon Caesar was E.
This is the food truck from Pitts. And they also do basketball league at Largo. And they all about the community, helping young folks.
What you
My
ordered?
man right here, Pitts. I ordered waffles and chicken.
Thank you,
man.
sir.
Waffles and chicken.
You know,
Thank you, my man.
I got a little serve with this.
So, Matt,
What's going on?
real quick, brother.
Strawberry.
What made you want to start a food truck? How, Pettis gave us the background that you've been cooking since they was infants, just about.
Well, my brother cooks, man. It's kind of like this is the I'm the junior in this duo, so I'm the youngest. My brother cooks.
Old school.
I actually grew up playing ball. My mother cooks. Come from a Caribbean background, a Southern background, and I got finished playing ball. I wanted to invest into my family, and we had been talking about, doing a restaurant or a food truck, whatever it was. We kind of wanted the freedom, so we went the food truck route. So I came back with my money into that, and that's what you're sampling right now.
I need your card because we look for food trucks all the time at the church, bro, and stuff like that. So I need your before I leave.
I got you. Yeah, no question.
So before you leave, the finder's fee for Nah, but look though.
And I wish I'd have had that hot.
Hey, don't worry about it. We gotta tell
That's
it. So Mike is kind of our food critique. How do you feel, Mike? You got it at your chest.
That was savage, bro.
That says it all. That's
Yeah, all right.
Hey, Mike, what you working with?
Savage.
What?
Vicious.
You look
So
like
ask that man.
You know
you
what
like
you
eating
eating?
sausage, Sam.
You know what you're eating?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What you
man.
eating,
Tell me
Mike?
what's in the middle.
It's like bacon. It tastes like a little jelly.
It's a bacon onion jam.
Oh, see?
Bacon onion jam.
Bacon onion jam.
He eating sausage with jelly.
You a good one though, because you said it tastes like a little bacon, whatever. So
Oh, Mike don't play with the food. Mike is
Food and movies, ain't it?
Food and
my
movies.
man.
So where can we go to this truck? Do you have a route? Are you?
You walk up to it, you know.
We got that. But when he pop, where are we walking? You know what I mean?
We're doing a week. So, let me first start out by saying we all PG County. I wanted to. Actually born in the city, but I was raised by PG County, so I wanted to do PG County, not run to the city like everybody else, and go.
Good man.
I wanted the people that to raise me. I wanted to be around them, so we're doing all PG County. Doing a week more so off season. PG County is like more spread out. Do like industrial parks. So if you work in a job, a specific place, you can hit us up on any of our social medias. We'll come to wherever your job is, as long as you guys got a parking space. A point of contact, a reference, whatever it is. Do that all week.
Thanks,
And then sometimes on the evenings and the weekends when we go do our pop-ups. So follow our social media. We'll let you know where we'll be at, what hours. And we do it at, like this past Saturday, we did Largo High School. We were supposed to do it for 6 hours. We sold out in 5.
I heard.
So
tried to come up there, they was like, nah, don't.
Yeah. So we probably made like 4:45. We're supposed to get 7 hours. We didn't make it. So
Thanks,
yeah.
sir.
So that's what y'all got.
See what the double cheeseburger look like.
Did you order something?
I did. I just want to see what it look like.
Hey, this Kool-Aid on point. What is it called?
That's the cruise juice.
The cruise juice?
Yeah,
Hey, this
Hey,
Kool-Aid on point.
can I get some cruise? I'm a little parched. I want to join on the
I got you.
Thank you, sir. So I'm gonna dive into that after the show. So look, fellas, Mike, can you eat and talk? You look a little occupied.
Don't make me laugh, man.
So let's get right into it, Josh and fellas. So I was watching ESPN.
Hold on, what is
Do you want a corner?
Yeah, but you that's what sweaters do to you. You know what I mean? No sweaters on the show.
Man, Carl over here dunking like Shaq. Young in the chicken bomb. Chicken bomb.
So let's first of all, since the tournament, we just saw North Carolina do what they do.
I'm gonna be up to that.
UCLA ball in this whole situation. First of all, how do you feel about the father coming out and promoting like Medea?
Like Medea. I mean, I think humility is always the route to take.
Thank you, bro.
In regards to, especially as a father, I think you want to teach your child to be humble. And if I get you happy and bragging about your son, but I think there's one thing to encourage your son and cheer your son on that I think is a difference with like being cocky and arrogant. Exactly. I think his father is cocky and arrogant, which I honestly feel he cocky and arrogant. At the end of the game, when they lost, and he was like, I think the reporter asked the son, was this your last game? And he was like, absolutely, this was my last game. When you said, like, if he know it, all right, just be like, man, I'm gonna take some time, I'm gonna chill.
He had the pressure from his father.
Yeah, but it's just, to me, it's just he's a little arrogant. I think his son, if anything, is gonna take he gonna learn the lesson from being arrogant because from what his father.
So fellas, I really didn't get to see him play as much as I wanted to. Everybody keep comparing him to Jason Kidd with bounce, like he could dunk, he could pass, shoot a little bit. So they were saying he is the one, like he's nice. Definitely top 3 pick. I did get to watch the last game. So that's all I can go by is what I saw. And to me, he might not be top 10. The jumper and his release, he can't get the shot off at the next level.
If you gotta say it,
his own
He
shot.
can see the floor though, I give him that. He is a visionary.
if you gotta say it and you gotta like keep saying it and you gotta get in front of the media to prove it, then it ain't there. It should be there just from everybody should know it just from this tape.
So before I watched him play, they were saying he definitely 1, 2, or 3, right? That was the talk. Did y'all see the last game when they lost?
I did.
Does that hurt his stock? Pettis, I know you watch sports and you can speak out as well.
It did.
So Mike, speak to it.
Well, when he went against, gods that can do something similar things.
He said we?
He said when he H-E, went against guards that can, that can play. Defensively, he got murdered. And then he couldn't really do nothing. Just like you pointed out, the high screen and roll. Without the high screen and roll, he can't separate at all. So it's going to be a struggle for him when he get in the league.
Did you see it, Pettis? You watched the game? So answer this question. What team or what system right now in the NBA would he fit in? Because his father was screaming the Lakers all day. They have 3 point guards right now. Then he was screaming Orlando. So where would he fit in?
Houston.
Houston?
Yeah.
How?
No
As a
defense.
backup?
Yeah, no defense.
Oh,
He blends right in.
Okay.
Okay, I can respect that.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
What you think?
I think his father is right on point, and what his father's trying to do. I think his father knows he's weak, so his father is shouting out that he's good. But his father picked the 2 weakest teams that he actually go to and bring in fans in the seats. So his father's not even talking about basketball. His father's talking to the executives, and his father's trying to build this marketing thing that bring my son in, and people will turn and look at the bright shiny light. That's what his father doing, but it ain't about basketball. The boys.
So you got 5 boys, right?
Yeah.
Do you see this as the blueprint for other fathers?
Heck
who
no,
thinks-
man. It's
Are
the
you gonna be out there
dumbest
saying you could beat Jordan?
No, so I coach my son, and you know,
Yeah.
I coach my son through football, and I purposely became the head coach so I could guide my son's career. And I knew my son was not a starting quarterback, but he was the only one as a head coach that I could yell at, I could get into his, you know what I'm saying? But I developed certain skills with him that can adapt to any other skill set he got, and any coach can yell at him, and you ain't gonna be worse than my father. So what I'm saying is, my boy. But I'm not gonna be the one out there touting him. That was the dumbest thing ever. What Ball is doing is coming out there talking on behalf of your son, because your son got to go deal with grown men in the locker room. He got to go talk to coaches, and that's gonna come back to harm him, man. That's too
So
much
your
pressure.
mouth gonna write the check for balls, you know.
Oh, son.
So
I don't write check for balls. Yeah.
one of the people
What are we saying?
was Josh in the Christian Go-Go band back in the day.
I was in the gospel go band.
What was the name of that band,
It
young?
was called Young Disciples. I was the lead mic,
I seen him.
Yeah.
and we cranked.
Hey, y'all was at PA Palace?
Hey, we was at PA Palace. We was on.
Hey,
95.
anybody watching that got that crank CD,
Yeah.
please
Man,
send it to
let me get that 319.
You was on leave.
I was lead mic.
Who else was on the track?
Let me get that 319
I
now.
don't know if you know my man Kendall. My man Kendall. I don't know if you know Keontae. Keontae was our singer.
Yeah.
Dude named D Mills was our drummer. Dude named J-Mo was our Congo player. Probably one of the best Congo players I ever heard, honestly.
Yeah.
Real live, like out of everybody, out of Smoke, out of everybody. I'm not saying, wait, listen to me. Listen to me. Can I say something?
UCLA.
Can I say something real quick? Can I say something? Can I say something? I'm not saying he was better than them. I'm saying I feel like he could play with them. He's one of the best that I've heard. That's what I'm saying. I put him up there with, like he can hang with Smoke and Sauce and all. He can hang with them.
I can respect that.
He can hang with them. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he was better, but he can hang with them for sure.
So let's go into the second half, right? So I was watching ESPN again, and one of the hosts on the show said PG County, or Maryland specifically PG County, produces the best basketball players from any other country, any other state, any other county.
Was that Scott Van Pelt?
It was a black guy.
Oh.
Did y'all see it? I think it was like last Thursday or something.
Yeah.
You saw it?
The end of it.
Okay.
Well, what commentator was it?
I agree with you, man. I think it's no doubt, but it's a negative curse though, because there's a lot of good talent in PG County.
Why is it negative?
It's negative because the top, what's happening, like the high school coaches, Rose, Bowie, the top Laurel's team, those coaches also have AAU squads. So if you don't play with them in the summer, basically there's only 1 or 2 spots open in tryouts when high school starts. So a lot of good PG talent don't even get looked
But
at
it's been that
because
way.
it's always the top of the community crop. What I'm saying is this: a lot of young bucks, if you good but you ain't on that echelon, you go out to another white county, move out to Anne Arundel, get your boy to go play in another white county where he might be like the only second black boy in the squad. He balling, he look like he balling, he getting the press and everything. He gonna get higher than them other kids who just B's in PG County who could be on another level. PG County been good so long. It's a double negative, is what I'm saying.
Okay. So
And-
that
but-
kind of feeds
but
my
it's
next
true.
question. If we have so much talent, how come our local teams, Maryland, UMES, Salisbury, we was nice though. We was nice.
Yeah.
Where you go?
What? You said what?
No.
TA just won the championship.
Where you go though?
And 2 years back to back, and we just came back from the tournament.
Yeah.
Tacoma Academy. And basketball, I will speak up on TA. Tacoma Academy.
What college you go to, man?
I'm American.
I'm married.
Well, anyway, the question is, how come our local area teams aren't as good if we producing most of the talent?
Because they going out of state.
Yeah.
Well, why though?
I
mean, you
think
got-
they don't respect the colleges here.
No respect.
No respect.
And you know, now it's good that you said that though, cause y'all heard about John Thompson III got fired. Well, I don't know what happened. He's gone from the university. Don't know if he's fired. I ain't gonna disrespect John Thompson like that. I'm just saying, Coach Thompson is gone, and his father and him, they refused to pick up any AAU squads on their team. So that's kind of how the recruiting went down. So it's almost like in this area, if you don't pick up the AAU squads, which are the real ballers in this area, your program ain't going. So the players leave. They go to Kentucky, they go to Duke,
They do.
where they can ball.
Right.
And ain't nobody looking at their grades. Ain't nobody
Gary
worried
Williams
about.
kind of did the same thing.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I gotta see if Chris home. So Chris McCray was like one of the top recruits when I was coming out of school.
Fairmont
right?
Heights, right?
Yeah, Fairmont. The shooters can shoot,
Yeah.
right? From anywhere. He was like Curry, anyway. Gave us hella buckets. I would just say that, right? And I'm surprised he went to Maryland because Gary Williams was looking down on AAU basketball. He didn't really want that, right? And they actually turned my man into a defensive player instead of an offensive player. He used the average damn near like 30 points.
He did.
So he gave up, like 20.
How many?
So a little bit.
All right.
So just to piggyback off basketball, the best two player team tandem, point guard, big man. Who y'all think the best two man tandem is? NBA.
Currently or ever?
Ever.
The best two? The one or two?
Yeah,
Like guard
and big man. It can be shooting guard, big man, point guard, big man.
I gotta agree with Isaiah Thomas. Him and Dumas.
Big man.
On both sides.
You're not paying
Big
attention.
man.
Big man.
Big man.
Guard.
See how Mike
Beard.
said I'm not
Len
paying.
Beard.
Y'all see the red light just
Come
shit?
on, man. Chill. What's that?
So, what he say?
What's on my chip?
Red light, yeah. Right there where that crumb is.
Look.
From the burger. It's a crumb from the burger right there.
Wow.
All right, but look though.
What?
God and big man.
Right.
Best of all time.
Not two gods.
Guard and big man, not one and two. I said the one and the two. All right, so guard and big man.
Sheesh.
We'll come back to you.
Right.
Mike.
I mean, the quick, easy answer is Shaq Kobe.
Shaq Kobe. JB.
Respectable
See,
answer.
that's a generation.
Karl Malone, John Stockton.
I can respect
Yeah,
that.
that's
Hey,
easy.
I'm gonna go Karl Malone, John Stockton, but for being politically correct, I'm gonna say Kobe and Shaq. To be politically correct.
Y'all know I'm underdog, and I like my Arizona team, so I'm gonna go with Amari and Steve Nash.
Okay. That
Who you got, Matt?
Oh,
It would depend on how long they play together.
Nah, just if they play together. Pose.
I just shake it up because y'all already said all the answers. I go Sean Kemp Gary.
Respect.
Okay.
Yeah.
See what I'm
Thanks,
saying?
Steve
That's
Nash.
legit. That's respect for the
That's
game,
legit.
man. Not just pulling these little.
I just said they
Who
two
you
guys.
got?
Right, you ain't said. I'm going with more cheeks and 444.
What does that mean?
Oh, y'all don't know what 444 is? Y'all don't know who that
No,
is?
Riggs.
Right.
Is that Derek Coleman?
Riggs. Gary Coleman.
Derek Coleman?
No, young.
You don't even know the name.
No, I do know the
Anyway,
name.
back
I do know the name.
to you.
Who you got, man? Hurry up. Who you
I'm
got?
saying Mo Cheeks and my
Who
brother.
was 444?
When he won the championship. Look at
Alright,
that
so
little
you
You don't count, right?
Yeah, you
I'm getting this Google.
Hey, he made a career to play on the game.
I think I'm gonna go
Joey,
Shaq,
but it's the right, it's the real.
Shaq and Penny.
Shaq and Penny.
Penny wasn't no little man. Penny wasn't no.
He's a point guard.
Come on, y'all.
Come
Penny
on.
wasn't no true one.
Y'all better he played the one.
Kobe wasn't either.
Right.
Exactly. That's why I don't agree with
I
him.
mean, it's
God, big man. I said God, big man.
Why you so mad at like
He
that?
was a god.
It ain't
And my answer, I said was quick and easy. I ain't saying it was
So,
the right one.
here go a question
Okay,
for the
give
fellas. For the fellas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Marrying or dating a woman that doesn't watch sports. Mike, can you marry or date a woman who doesn't watch sports? And be careful with your answer. We have more female fans watching.
No. I mean, yeah, I could. I mean, They can ease their way, pause, into watching sports.
So this game tonight, North Carolina and
Ain't gonna happen.
huh?
What you mean, wow?
North Carolina, Kentucky.
She gonna change.
If she sat down and said, "Oh, what's going on?" Would you be able to talk to her and watch the
I
game?
can
Or
explain the game. That's nothing. I'm still gonna watch it.
Right.
You know, I
what if
mean,
she say, "I want to watch The Walking Dead"?
that comes on later. You
Yeah.
can wait.
In the middle of the game.
Yeah, we could DVR it. We got technology and stuff like that.
Jamie, can you date a woman who doesn't watch sports?
Yeah, I have. And as long as you respect my TV time with that, we good.
So are you single or married?
I'm single.
Hey, that was like savage, bro.
I just want to know who you watching with.
That was savage, son.
Currently,
Oh, man.
I ain't watching it with
Oh,
nobody.
man.
But I got the 55 if somebody want to go.
Where you get it from?
Best Buy.
Oh,
Samsung Smart. You know.
Oh,
You know.
Okay, Netflix
And Shield.
oh.
Make a mean omelet. You know, make a mean omelet. But
That sounds like the spend the night.
Well, I mean,
I'm married.
yeah.
I'm married, so you know.
well, I'll put it to you this way.
Moses Malone.
Since you married, was sports a factor and while y'all were dating, was sports an issue as far as watching and
I mean, I think, you know, before you get married, I mean, you know, there were certain things that I thought mattered, you know, whatever the case, like, there was, like, non-negotiables. Like, you say you can't or you could or whatever the case may be, but, you know, in the grand scheme of things, do I want her to watch football with me or do I want her to be a great wife in other aspects?
I see what you just did. I see what you just did. Shout out to Danny.
I'm
to the power of the tongue.
I mean, you
So
know,
chill. What about?
Hey, bro, you on timeout, bro. Why is your hat? No, turn your hat back around, cause
Why you don't like it like that?
nah, man, you look like you on the sideline.
You gotta say,
right.
you can have how you want your hat, bro. But that's your hat.
There you
You
go,
want
there
your
you go.
hat. No snap in the back. You want that. Is it a cap?
Oh, what is that?
You may not. No, stop. My man look like he went from Wall Street weekend to sideline.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
You get the Huxtable, I mean.
Look.
Do your thing, bro.
I gotta take
Go
my
ahead,
hood
go
off for this
I like
drink.
my hat like this.
Go ahead. What's
Hey,
your
where's
question?
your hat, son?
Nah,
Where's
you
your
said
hat?
you hot. I'm sorry. Yeah, you good?
Y'all let me forget my question. My question,
Hey,
the brother
all
said.
age.
What did you just say, Jason?
Jason,
And moving on. Next question.
Josh, what did you say, Josh?
Fuck.
I'm saying what I said was what I. The question was, could you date or marry? Could you date or marry somebody?
I know
who
the
doesn't
question,
watch
but
sports?
what
What I
you
said
say?
was, you know, at the end of the day, do I want her to watch sports with me? I mean,
Right.
I'm blessed. My wife play Xbox. My wife watch sports.
Hey, yo,
I'm
women.
blessed. I'm
She can
jackpot. Yeah, she can cook too.
Unicorn.
I'm a
Unicorn.
jackpot. I'm jackpot. I'm
Unicorn.
jackpot. So,
Right.
but at the end of the day, does she have to do those things? No, she don't have to. You know, that's all.
I was about to ask you a very specific question because it was a thought about and so I'm married, been married. I'll be married what 15 years? Oh my bad. I'll be married 15 years. I think coming up this year. So what I'm thinking is, and it's an incident. My wife is cool too. My wife loves football, loves sports. Period. She knows defense and everything. So
Bring us home.
well, my question is. You know, what if she's like, not only is she does not know sports, but she's opposed to you not being one to be with her because she don't understand it. You understand what I'm
So I
saying?
mean, like, no.
She's
She
not
don't want him to watch sports.
She's not
Because she
accepting
don't know
who you
about
are.
Exactly.
Okay.
She's not accepting who you are.
Well,
Just make statements like that.
I mean, she don't want you to watch sports. That's what you was doing when you met.
Well, my biggest question is, y'all like Oprah trying to tell people, kids, how to
You watch
on
on
their kids.
So, right. Would you date a female that did not watch sports?
I'm kind of biased. No, I'll explain. The answer is yes, but I'm kind of biased because I grew up playing ball my whole life. So I used to rather it because I didn't want somebody who just was with me because I was playing ball. So, you know, I played Division I basketball, played overseas. Like I played all the way from like 7 years old. So I used to rather it because I really don't want to leave after the game and you talking to me about I had 30 or what school I'm picking. I'd rather you not care and know the colors of the school that I'm going to. So
I can respect that. What about you, Rob?
So no Sonale thing.
It don't matter to me.
It don't matter?
No. Because if you do watch it, then we can watch it together. If you don't watch it, I ain't gonna worry about you bothering me.
Win-win.
Yeah,
It's a
win-win.
win-win.
So it's either or.
Okay. So let's talk about the
What
NBA.
about you, sir?
He's in this process. He said, "Don't ask me."
He watch a little game.
Watch a little game.
You watch a little game?
Little game.
Yeah. Who your team, E?
Your team.
Your team.
We up though. That's funny.
Where I find that at?
Huh?
Where I find that at?
We up though?
No.
Coming to America.
Your
That's what I
team.
did.
On my team?
Yeah, because when I'm dealing with, we back and forth. I don't know.
Back and forth?
Back and forth.
Got beat.
Ain't none of that.
What's her team? What's her team?
Whatever's not my team.
All right. All right.
A lot of bets
You
in
a
that
Cowboy
episode.
fan too, right?
No, I'm an Arizona fan.
Oh, there you go. All right.
He disrespectful.
Arizona Redskins.
but you want to stay champion.
She not a Cowboy fan.
Oh, you want to stay
It's
championship?
different.
I won one too.
Hey.
Coaching.
So y'all got this Sanaa loving basketball thing
She
going
went
on.
to school with me.
Yeah, where y'all go?
Rose.
Rose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Hold up, though.
He played you for your
What year you graduate?
06.
Oh, no, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Okay, respect.
Years after.
Both of y'all won one. So she probably could beat you one-on-one?
Nah, can you tell me right now? She see that.
You did that?
Just right now. Yeah.
That happened?
But
That's just like loving basketball.
Yeah.
She iced that joint? Alright, respect. So, Josh, Kyrie and John Wall, we've been having this argument all year. They just played, what, last night? Or the day, night before?
it was last night.
Last night. I don't know if we got the stats, but overall, John Wall, you know what I mean, he did what he did. If you was a GM starting your franchise, you had to pick between them two to start your team at the one, who you go with?
Kyrie.
This year? You talking about this year or all time?
Kyrie.
Period. I'm just saying between them two.
Still go Kyrie.
Still go.
Why you go with Kyrie?
I think all right. This gonna sound crazy, but it's not. But to me, Kyrie is more proven than John Wall is, in my regards, as far as being on a team that has sucked and still made them contend. Whereas, I feel like John Wall, I think he's an elite player. I think he's elite, but preference. I like Kyrie in the clutch.
Hold on.
I like Kyrie.
With that comment you just said, being on a team that sucked, before LeBron came back, Kyrie was basically the headliner for the Cavs, right?
Right.
Did they make the playoffs?
Nah.
So when LeBron came back, they were now number 1 seed.
Right.
Right?
But they were
John Wall.
they didn't make the playoffs, but they were competing. They were a contender. They could
For
have
the
made
9th seed.
Yeah, 8 for 9th. 8 somewhere around like that. Yeah.
So John Wall, when
he's had teams that to me could have been, he's had better teams than he's had this year. And to me they at the same result. The same thing is going to happen that happened the last 2 years to the Wizards. Mm-hmm. The same thing's going to happen this year.
So I'll take it you don't have season tickets.
I will not have season tickets.
I saw your post.
Absolutely. But the same thing that's the same thing that has happened.
Well, Bradley stay healthy though.
I think the same thing's going to happen. Now, you know what? I'm going to take that back. I'm going to retract that statement because I like the coach.
Okay.
I think the coach has a lot to do with the way they playing right now. Okay. I think the coach has a lot to do with the way John Wall is playing right now. Mm-hmm. If you want to, if we being real, I don't think
how long has the coach been there?
A year.
Yeah. A year.
Okay. This is his first year, right?
Yeah, this is
his first year. I mean, I think he's good. I think he did good last year. This year he's doing amazing. He's doing outstanding. He's balling.
So do you think he's a top 5 point guard right now?
In the NBA right now? Yeah.
Top 3? Who's your top 3 point guard?
Isaiah Thomas.
Interesting. Okay. Kyrie gotta be.
Kyrie.
Okay.
And then I don't know. This is a toss up.
Between.
Y'all not gonna like this. You know what? I mean, John Wall's a top 3. It's a top 3.
No,
I'm not gonna. No. Yeah. I'm not. No. I mean, all right. I'm gonna put him out there. My man, from the Hornets, Connecticut.
Kimber Walker.
I like them 3.
Respect.
I like them 3. I do. I mean.
So Mike,
respect that.
Yeah.
right now, man, you was talking about the MVP race.
Right.
Kobe came on doing Shaq's statue.
Why again?
Kobe came what?
He was talking doing Shaq's.
Okay.
And he got a statue, right? He said right now it's a tie for MVP. They should get co-MVP. And he's talking about Westbrook and James Harden. Do you agree with that?
No,
Just a simple yes or no. We don't. No history.
Let me tell you, yo.
Four.
Since the MVP started in 1971, there's never been a co-MVP.
What you gonna say?
No.
My answer is no.
No.
Nah, no coach. No coach.
I do, but you got it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Co?
Say
That's what's wrong with this society now.
What about you, Josh?
Ain't no coach.
No. Matt?
Absolutely. And I got another comment. I can't trust him out alone with y'all. Stay together, man.
You can't trust Josh?
After his top 3-point guards, we together.
Why you can't trust?
I can't trust that, man.
Who's your top 3?
Who are your top 3?
How you name 3 people and it's 2 point guards right now in the MVP race and you ain't named either one of them?
They played Russell. I thought he playing 2.
They both played the 1.
Oh, they've been putting the 1, but they're not. To me, they're not natural point guards. They're not natural point guards. They're not.
But they play.
Oh, but then if we all right,
Isaiah Thomas ain't a natural point guard. It's just he's small.
No, he's not.
No, I mean,
he's a scoring guard.
he been playing. I mean, they just got put in the. I don't look at them as point guards. That's what I'm saying. I don't look. I don't look at them as point guards. No. That's all I'm saying. No, I'm not looking at them as point guards.
Cool. All right.
Sorry, that's my bad.
We can agree there.
Yeah.
What you got, Rob?
Their co-MVPs,
We are there.
Oklahoma City Thunder are idiots. So get rid of
So they got 2.
Can I bring
They all
something
idiots
up? Can I bring
for
something
doing
up? Your man just said Isaiah Thomas can't be a 2 because he's too short. That's not.
Is Iverson not a 2?
Iverson is not a 2.
Iverson was absolutely
Eric
2.
Snow's
You
the
still
one.
can't trust.
He's never played the 1.
Eric Snow's never been a 1. And
But
that's why
he
they don't have the
shouldn't, but he
championships they have, y'all.
Yeah, you're right, but you shouldn't.
Man, what are you
You
saying?
should not be a 2 if you're not
Harden
at
is.
least.
He
If
did
you're not at least
6'2".
That's
That
crazy.
has nothing
What?
to do
It
with
has a
it.
lot to do with it. Ask Michael
Wow,
Jordan.
yeah.
A true 2. Ask the 2s who have succeeded. Name me the best 2s.
Allen Iverson.
He's not. No. Name me the
You
best
asked
true
me a
2s.
question, I answered.
The best true 2s.
He a true 2?
He's a true 2
Allen
though.
Iverson plays the 2.
Why you mad?
He always played the 2 though.
Why you
He
mad?
always played the 2.
Hold on. You know what? When Charlotte think about both sides of the ball. Defense and offense.
He was a 2. He was a 2.
The matchups.
He was playing against 2 guards too. Why you mad?
And that's why they don't have.
He had 2 guards.
That's
Shaq.
right.
That's why
the
they
true
don't have no rings?
The true 2s have rings. The 2s who
What?
y'all forcing
No,
into
he
that 2
had
position
no
don't have
team.
rings.
What are you
True
talking
2s have a
Iverson
ring.
don't have that. It does make a lot of sense. Dumas, Jordan.
Joe Dumas is a true 2 at 6'2"? What are we talking
They
about?
all had better
I said
teams
at
than him.
least.
How is he a true 2?
Are you saying Joe Dumas was not a true 2?
No, they were both point guards. They were probably the only.
Joe Dumas was not a point guard. Isaiah was a point guard.
I know. They played a double backcourt. What are you talking about? I played that all through college.
That's
Like,
what you played. I'm talking about Joe Dumas.
they were a 2-man backcourt.
Son.
You
Joe
mad?
Dumas.
They played a 2-man backcourt.
I'm telling you what Joe Dumas calls himself.
on your
And what Isaiah calls himself. And what we all know who watch Pistons, like I watched
Herschel
them.
Hawkins and
Not
Gary
what y'all did
Payton
in
were what?
college. Huh?
Herschel Hawkins and Gary Payton were what?
Gary Payton was a 1.
And Herschel Hawkins was the what?
I don't even remember Herschel Hawkins.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Joe Dumas.
Yeah, they both played
Look
a
at that. What is that? She's like,
I don't remember
what did
Herschel
you say?
How you don't know
But
what
I
So
know
Joe
Gary
hold
Payton.
on. When the Hornets
Herschel
had
Hawkins must not
Wesley
be
and
that-
Muggsy,
What'd you say?
when Wesley was playing with the Hornets, was he
Did you say?
and
Are you
Muggsy?
gonna say Muggsy was a 2?
I ain't say. Pay attention. Pay attention.
I ain't paying attention. You said Muggsy
You
and
stopped
Wesley.
me. I
All I want to
said
hear is
when
Muggsy.
they
And I'm trying to
when
say
they
that you
had
brought
them
this
was
up.
Wesley.
Pay
Pay attention. Pay attention.
I
When
am
they-
paying attention.
All right, move on. Next question.
Muggsy was a one. What is your point?
I'm not saying Muggsy. I was saying Wesley. Was he a true two?
What?
Do you mind moving your elbow?
Yeah, Wesley was a two.
All right, fellas. Thank you. Thank you for your great comment.
Right. Just yeah.
So look,
This is generational. And basketball
Hold on,
spans
brother.
eras. This is generational.
Before we move forward, we want to shine a light on our missing kids, right? Since Jew came up, we want to talk about the missing kids that's going on in DC, right? So if they can find Tom Brady's jersey, which everybody keeps talking about, why can't we find the kids? So I read an article that there's a lot of trafficking going on as far as kids, right? Human trafficking. A lot of cops have been getting locked up that's dealing with this human trafficking. Do y'all think that has anything to do with why we can't get the publicity, what's going on with the kids? Man, you was talking about it earlier.
But police officers in PG County?
I don't
DC cops get locked up? What they getting locked up for?
I just told you.
I'm saying
they're part of it.
They've been part of it.
They found this is new to me. So I didn't know police officers getting locked up.
About two of them.
And the light was shown on them because they done what? They had abducted a child themselves.
They were
knew about
involved.
it.
They were involved.
They didn't say what.
Yeah, we
what
don't
level.
know
Wow.
exactly
They
what
say
they
what
did
roles,
to
but
it.
Did
they
not
were
know
involved.
that. Were they Caucasian?
No.
Really?
No.
So how do you feel? Well, we're going to come to you last. 'Cause I know.
Hey, you know what?
I
am
love
not a
it.
senior
I
citizen.
love Neil.
You see how you keep like tenderly touching my sweater, yeah?
Don't throw tenderly. I like the sweater. Mike,
Oh man.
Mike, how do you feel? This ain't even a joking matter. This is real business right now.
On the real, yeah.
What do you think is going on? Why can't we get the attention we need? The attention Tom Brady got? Is it a black and white thing?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay.
I mean, you know, they're not worried. They don't worry about our well-being, man. And then, you know, also with all the things that's in play, they're trying to find a way to lower our numbers. Black, Hispanic, whoever. If you ain't white, they're trying to find a way because evolution is killing them. You know what I'm saying? They are deteriorating as a race. So they feel inferior. They're scared. That's why a lot of laws are changing. More prisons are being built. I mean, it's a whole line of things. So this is just one piece of the puzzle.
So locally, how can we make a change? Since they won't do it, what do we need to do?
Communities actually gotta be communities, man. I mean, you know, it can't be all everybody for themselves anymore. Folks gotta look out for each other. We can't be having petty beefs and all that good stuff. You know, if somebody you don't recognize around your neighborhood, oh, it's a problem. You know, you gotta look out for your people. That's what it comes down to. We can't
Profiling?
huh?
Profile.
Profiling if you ain't from the neighborhood, they ain't profiling. You just unknown.
White people can do that.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
They do it.
Profile.
What you think, JB?
We definitely gotta get back to being that community like we used to be, where you knew your neighbors. Now you don't even want to speak to your neighbor. You just come in the house, you get home, just go in the house like, hey, I don't even want to speak to you. I don't want to know you. We gotta get back to say, hey, what's up with you? You know, knowing each other and being a community. So then we won't have this, because then you will see the kids, you'll know the kids. You won't be afraid to talk to them or.
All right. What you think, Josh?
I think it's a multiplicity
Okay.
of things.
Multiplicity.
I mean, for one, with the young girls missing, for one, I used to be a police officer, so a missing person report, I used to do those all the time. You know what I'm saying? So like from youth to older people, whatever the case may be, and one of the major things that I think we need to change is the parenting. Mm-hmm. Parents don't. Sad to say, but parents don't really look out for their kids right now. Whatever the case, the kids are doing, going out, being out 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock on the streets, and the parents let them. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. These girls is 13, 14, 15, 16 years old. They're not grown. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They're not grown, whatever the case may be. I'm not saying that there hasn't been any crimes that take place or whatever. Nobody kidding. I'm not saying that, but at the same time, I feel like we got to do better. We have to parent better. Same thing, just like Mike said about the whole I call it nosy neighbor. Uh-huh. I love nosy neighbors. I live next door. We live next door to a Caucasian couple, and we love them. They love us. We love them. If somebody's car is in our driveway or parked around, they know when we not there, so they gonna be like, well, who is this? Who's that? Yeah. Hey, Josh, it's a blue car in your driveway. They supposed to be there? That's how you protect one another. That's what we do have to go. White, black, Hispanic, Asian, whoever. Neighborhood community just need to be community, not white, black, or whatever. It just need to be community. I don't care who your neighbor is, what color it is. It just need to be community, period.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying?
What you think, Rob?
Same thing.
Same thing?
It takes a village.
Takes a village.
Let's say it takes, what, two days for the battle report? But, you know, in Rockville, Montgomery County, it took them 20 minutes to say that the little girl got raped in the bathroom.
Right. Yeah.
By Hispanic and a white girl. So, like I say, what's the reverse?
All right. Matt, what's your intake?
I mean, I agree with the last two. The only thing that I don't, I guess, specifically like about it is just the lack of publicity for it. I think it's beyond bias. I mean, there's been, you know, things in history or things in the media that have meant absolutely nothing to get more publicity behind it and more push behind it. That winds up being nothing at the end of the day, but they still put all their time and energy behind it. So the fact that there's nothing here, like, you know, behind what's going on when we had the incidents in Baltimore, and then, you know, all the kids in Baltimore was criminals and thieves, and this, you know, when they was burning down the CVS, but now we got all these girls missing, and, you know, it's not a state of emergency like that to me, and a coalition like 2 years is crazy.
Respect. You ready?
Yeah, no, I'm just listening, and I'm thinking back when I was younger, and I'm thinking back about how it was a big scam, because you and Glenn, producer, shout out Glenn, y'all from Atlanta, and back when I was younger, I know kids went missing in Atlanta, and they put all that on my man, I think his name was Williams, something, his last name was Williams, but it's like every generation now, young black kids go missing. And sometimes there's a whole spiritual aspect to it too. I know I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I ain't gonna bring all that on camera right now. But everything y'all said is right. We gotta be vigilant as parents. I had to talk with my 6-year-old daughter, and I told her, look, going down the neighborhood, because it was one little. It ain't just DC. It was a little young girl here in North Carolina. She walked out her house to live on a farm. She went out to the farmhouse, and they ain't seen her. She 12 years old. So I told my baby girl, you go outside to play in your friend's house, you need to let me know. You just ain't walking out the house. Daddy needs to see you. And if it's somewhere I can't look out the window and see you, you can't go outside. And because I'm terrified, man. Because they said a little child went missing up here at Bowie Town Center at the Five Guys. And they ain't seen that baby girl yet.
So hold on. Do y'all think social media has something to do with it? So, you know, when you go somewhere, it shows your location, you post a picture or tag, say, oh, I'm up here by myself. Or do you think
that play a part?
What age should you get a cell phone?
It's tough.
Give me the phone. Give me the phone.
It depends, because it depends on the situation. Because if you 12, 13, and you got to let yourself in, you know, you need a phone.
Right.
Because from the time you leave school on the bus, or if you got to walk, till you hit that front door, I need to be able to track you. Yeah. And now that they got the trackers on your phone, parents can do that. So at that age, you need to have a phone for that reason. Now,
so should kids have social media accounts?
No.
At what age should you get a social media account?
When you old enough to know all the responsibility that come along with it.
I agree with everything you just said, Carl. Here's what they do. This is what they do, young. So you give them the phone for the first, or you give them the phone for everything you just said. I want to make sure if it's Columbine up there, I can talk to you. If your bus driver's tripping, I can get to you. Whatever's happening, I can get to you, right? But then here come a little crazy friend. Yo, you know you can get a Snapchat if you just use a different name in a different year. So all of a sudden he got a social media account. You don't know nothing about it. You don't advocate it. But here we go. So it's almost like with contraception with sex. Do you go ahead and educate them real quick how to use social media? Let them get out there on social media so that when they see the crazy side of it, they don't go to it. Or do you say no social media? But you gave them a phone.
If you allow them to have social media, then you need to be attached to it. You need to have access, so you can see who their friends are on there.
Yeah.
You know.
I got, like Neil said, I got 5 boys. I got 2 girls.
Flip phone.
And what I'm figuring out, flip phone.
Got a flip phone.
But it's coming down to old people, the child's personality. if that child is focused on, their child's got values, that child's got a goal for themselves, I'm figuring out that child's like, oh, I know Johnny and them do that. I seen some Snapchats, Dad. I done seen some wildness, but I ain't about it. And then I got some other people in my hood, in my little family unit, that's like, I might want to experience some of that. You know what I'm saying? So
lose.
Yeah.
it's hard. It's hard being a parent.
It is hard.
It's a hard one because you got some good kids. Pause.
Yeah,
It's some good kids out
Good
here.
catch.
Like your baby girl. Some good kids out here.
Shout out to Jada.
Who got something going on, know they got something going on, working hard, and want to be able to experience what the other kids are talking about. You want to share that with your kid, but at the same time, I don't know.
You just gotta monitor.
What you doing on that?
That help it, but
Yeah.
but you gotta teach them too.
He's monitoring.
Yeah, you gotta teach them.
Downloaded 4 apps.
Take the geotags off.
Right.
Well,
You
they
know,
free?
don't check in everywhere you go. Especially if you're alone, you don't need to be checking in. If you going to Crystals or wherever,
Yeah,
you need
part-
to be checking in if you're
Part
alone.
of the problem is they getting it from their parents because most of the parents on Facebook
Yeah.
and
That's
everywhere
a
else
whole
checking
nother-
in.
Woo.
Yeah.
So are we
So-
on Facebook too much? Are we on the media too much?
I mean, might be. I think all of us a little bit guilty of it.
Do you think our this generation, we got smartphones? Are we taking too much time on our phones as parents, as adults?
Well, I'm not a parent yet, so I don't try to, I can give my opinion, but it's really not worth
Right.
licks because I'm not a parent. When I become a father, then I can kind of speak on what they,
No, not you, Josh. I'm talking about this channel. People might want to turn the channel because it's kind of counterproductive to what we talk
Now
about.
that you done
Go
said
ahead.
something. But look though. But look though. Talking about these cable channels.
right.
Look, while we got this moment with this quick pause, please share, subscribe, and anything else y'all want to say?
Nah, I'm good.
Anything y'all want to say back there? We got about 2 minutes.
Hey, shout out to Bowie State women's bowling team. They just
saw that.
They win championships every
I
year.
saw that.
Yeah.
Bowling?
Yeah, the bowling team just be winning.
Bowling?
I saw it. I ain't serious.
No.
They beat squad.
What's up, Matt?
I just want to say that y'all might need to bring Google into this because Bleacher Report wrote an article that says, can a 2-point guard backcourt actually work in the NBA? And the picture is Joe Dumas and Klay Thompson.
You man.
We'll be on basketball again.
We want to be
Hey, Matt, you gonna be a regular. You gonna be a regular, bro.
Hey.
One thing we not play with, let's not play with basketball.
I trust this guy.
And Jason Terry, and listen, Jason Terry and Jason Kidd was another 2-point guard backcourt. That's just as well. So I just want to throw it out there.
That talk with authority worse than me. What you mean? They know everything. I'm about to school this young buck.
I appreciate what you're talking about what I did in college, but it's called a 2-guard front.
He called it 2-guard front.
And
That's
he
what
fed
she
you though.
played.
He got real responsible for his life right now.
He's real responsible.
Hey, this bruh's food is on point, and we gonna have some conversation. All right, I don't even know what generation I can call him.
Carl, you got the topics for today, and then we do a quick mark, and then we up out of here. What you got?
I'm just over here. Let's see.
It ain't Wednesday.
What was the last? What was the best televised game you ever saw? Ever?
That's tough. Best televised game you ever saw.
Any sport?
We gonna come to you last,
I
because you
know.
had more viewing than your years of life.
I don't know.
Well,
What you think, Mike?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's the best one, but Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna say this because it involved his team.
Yeah.
When the Bucks was up 21, when Peyton Manning came back, that was a good game.
What you got, JB?
Who came back when Peyton Manning came back?
He was playing with the Colts. It was an
I don't even
entertaining
remember
game.
that game.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
it was entertaining.
That's the best.
probably Jordan Flu
I just say
game.
it's not
Jordan
bad.
Flu game.
Is it who?
Jordan Flu game.
Man, I have a bunch, basketball and football, but I'm just going to go recent because I just feel like it was rigged a little bit. But the Super Bowl, 28-3,
Yeah.
you come back and win the game, that jump was crazy to
Man, the
me.
Falcons called.
It was crazy to me. That was crazy to me. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
That was crazy to
Who
me.
fault was that? Is it Atlanta? Is it
That's gonna go down. I'm telling you, I don't know if anybody is ever gonna come back from down in the third quarter with 7 minutes left in the third.
That was crazy.
I can respect that.
I say it's
You a Atlanta man?
He better on it. And
Oh, you bet on the Pats?
Yeah, we bet, and we was actually in the casino. We wasn't even watching the joint.
Dang.
So, Pettis, what's the greatest live show you ever seen? Sports.
The only Super Bowl we were in, we lost to the Steelers. I was right there. It was
Oh, the Cardinals, yeah.
It was right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
That was the greatest. That was.
That was rough, yeah.
It was rough.
Matt?
I throw a loop. I say when Duke down 10 to Maryland.
Oh, I like that game. That was a good game.
Yeah.
Jay Williams.
Jay Williams made free throws.
Yeah.
He
Then
doesn't
after
do
the
that.
game,
Yeah, he does not.
won a game in a minute. It's the
Yeah,
craziest thing
that's
I've
crazy.
Man, that's pretty crazy. Shout out to Duke. You know we at home.
Yes, you are at home.
What about you? Real quick. Chill.
Real quick, I don't know my Roman numerals, but I think it's Super Bowl 42.
Who played in it?
Doug Williams. That Super Bowl, I actually shed tears.
Yeah.
Shed it to
I
tip.
shed tears. I couldn't believe it.
Didn't pay the man.
Yeah. What about you, sir?
I don't know if I got one.
Oh, you better find one.
I don't know if I got one. I don't think I got one.
When I beat you in 3-point contest, back out.
Oh,
That was pretty good. 3-point contest.
That was nice.
That Redskins game, that Redskins Tampa game, the whole game, I was in his ear. Oh, man.
We live, baby. Yeah.
It might have been that series with D Wade when he put the team on his back.
Oh,
That was one of my favorites.
yeah.
Gotta be.
Yeah, I can respect that. What's the
Oh, wait,
next
I
one?
got-
Hold on, when Jordan fouled Russell.
Oh, excuse me, this Joe?
Hey.
Foul? He didn't foul. Let's just talk about that real quick. Jordan right-handed, right?
Correct.
Came back with that nasty snatch you always do with the free throw line, and this is my guy. Brian Russell is what, 220, maybe? 215?
At that moment.
At that moment, right? Later in the year.
Yeah.
How can a grown man, with his left hand trying to come back left, push a grown man 5 feet?
Because he had already moved that way in defense, and then Jordan caught him with his momentum. It's like a keto. He used his body movement.
So you would call the foul. That was
It
a
was
foul.
foul all day.
You would have called a foul on Jordan at that moment.
But any other game, you'd be like, you don't call that foul. It's too late in the game. You can't judge a game like that.
I ain't never
the
said
refs
that.
in the way.
That's what a Duke.
The refs
That's
in
what
the-
somebody
That's
from
what you
Duke would
said.
say, or a Cowboy would say.
You just said it watching the Carolina game.
Josh, was that a foul?
That wasn't a foul.
Carl.
No foul.
No foul.
Oh, y'all
Can't call that.
space
Matt,
time
You can't
generation.
call
Hold
it.
on, Matt. You was my guy for a minute, Matt. That's a foul?
Can't trust that guy.
Can't call it. Listen, back exactly because I don't mean to beat around the bush, but basketball is one of those things where it's like we know it's different fouls at different points in the game, but at different points in the game you'll never call that foul.
And he don't understand that.
That late in the game, it's a foul.
Not to be pure.
But that late in the game, you're not gonna call
the game.
it. Like,
Y'all not pure about the game, man. Y'all willing to allow
Nobody's
the refs to
How many
be.
games you played
It's
in?
either a foul or it's not.
that's not true.
Hey, Jared said that the greatest game he ever saw was Alabama versus Clemson.
This past national
I
championship.
like that
And
one.
USC
I like Vince
Tech.
Young.
That was good.
I like Vince Young USC.
Vince
Yeah,
Young
that
game
was
was-
tough.
That
was
Cams was good.
That can't.
Cams was good.
That was tough.
That's Vince Young
Can't
doing these
Griffey
things.
be on it, yeah?
Can't Griffey be on. Hey, this past Clemson
Matt,
game
can you
was
hand me
good.
that black Martin box?
Yeah,
right
that's
there,
what we're talking
brother?
about. Alabama Clemson. Oh, which one, Jairus? The first game or the second game? They played twice, right?
You gotta ask him the yellow box.
Get
man.
him the yellow?
Yeah, you gotta ask him the yellow box, man.
Josh, you watch no Martin?
Matter of fact, it was NFL
Nah.
Channel said that was the greatest
Oh, you
college
watch
game
Martin?
ever.
No
I
Martin?
mean, I did, but not like I don't be
Oh,
like
give
running
him
the
the black box.
reruns.
Give
I
him
don't
the
run the
black
reruns
box,
and stuff
Yeah,
like
in the
that.
regular box.
My wife,
NFL.
no, Danny
I thought you
knows.
was elite.
Oh
yeah?
Let me phone my wife. I phone my wife.
Hey, you want to sit right here?
Go to the yellow then.
Yeah, she know. She
I go to the
know.
bar. You want to sit right
She
here?
know. I don't.
Yellows are a little tougher. They a
She
little
know.
tougher.
She know.
I
all
go
that.
to the bar. She can sit right here.
They
She
a
can
little
get
tough.
on.
She
They a
know
little
all
tougher.
that.
Did we play the yellows at the groomsmen?
Give me.
That's why I didn't know anything.
I'm a good dude. You put the rest back in.
I was like, I don't recall.
Yeah, the yellows.
Yellows was a
I
little
think we
real.
did all of these. Yeah, we did those.
Coming on? Look, she ready, boy.
Yeah,
She
she
like,
set up.
she like first question,
Right.
please.
It's nothing.
Here we go.
A little trivia never hurt nobody. Never fair.
Never bad.
First response or individual?
However you want to do it. It's really your job.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
if he don't get it, then he can phone in.
Y'all can answer as one.
Alright, yeah.
You ready?
That's real. Yeah.
Here we go. Shanae went to the Love Jones Connection.
Nothing
Who was
wrong.
the host?
Chris Brown.
Oh, hold on. I'm a DeAndre Simpson, Donnie Simpson, Ronnie Simpson, or Dante Simpson? Starting with you. If you want a phone, just throw up the phone.
I'm just go, all right, how many can I get wrong? 'Cause I'm
Well, you got 5, so
You want
questions.
100.
right now Brian Higginbotham is our champion.
He is the champ. He is the champ.
You want to phone in?
Donnie
You can
Simpson.
phone. Who was it?
No.
A. DeAndre Simpson, B. Donnie Simpson, C. Ronnie Simpson, or D. Dante Simpson?
I think it was Donnie.
All right, let's say
B.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
What you saying?
We here for you.
I know.
What you saying?
I'm gonna say, what we saying? Dante?
I don't think it was
Where's it
Donnie.
go, Dante?
And he went with D. Wrong.
Dang.
So, just to give you a little history, it was Donnie Simpson, but they called him DeAndre
Yeah.
Simpson on the show.
Beyond.
So, so really, that's two. I'm sorry.
They
Jim.
could pay that.
That's really two. That's two right answers.
It's kind of like one wrong one, but we gonna go. We gonna go how you
That's real.
feel.
That's real.
True or false? Shanae and Laquita got into the Ladies League of Detroit.
True.
There we go.
Oh,
That's one.
they was in sync.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, she was on the set. She on the set.
Oh, this is tough. I ain't even know this one. Psych. Which hip hop artist created the Martin theme music? A. Biggie, B. Kid, C. Play, or D. Big Daddy Kane?
I wouldn't say it's kid, but I don't know. Really? I don't know, bro.
You going,
I think it's
I
kid.
don't even think I know this one.
you going with Kid?
I'm gonna go with kid.
And you good.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
it sounds
I
like
kinda
a
remember
song.
that.
Kid was on the show too, so yeah.
All right. Gina was the vice president of which of the following? Bob's Marketing Company, Beamer's Marketing Firm, Bentley, Buford and Diamond, or Calvin Knapp?
Bentley, Buford, and Diamond.
Wait, ask the question again.
Who was?
Gina was the vice
She ready,
president
boy. She
of which
ready.
of the following?
Oh, the third one.
Let's see.
Yeah. We'll go with
Okay, all right.
She did have a
Yeah.
campaign for Calvin.
Yeah.
That was
She not playing. She not playing.
She out here, okay.
Yeah.
That was the hiccup.
Chunky
right
Trunks.
there.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
What
at
is
y'all.
Gina's mom's first name? Oh, this is tough. A. Jackie. B. Nadine. C. Edna. Or D. Denise.
I think it's 8.
You going with Jackie?
We'll go with Jackie. Whatever she say, cause I don't know.
B was Nadine.
I think it's Jackie.
We'll go with Jackie.
And you are wrong.
Oh,
Nadine?
Nadine.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
I knew it wasn't Eddie.
thought it was Jackie too.
Yep.
I would have got all these wrong.
He was, remember, she was out on the couch.
Oh yeah. I do remember. I got you.
So here we go, last one, even though we went over 5. When Martin and Gina became homeless, who rented out their apartment? The Bookers, the Livingstons, the Browns, or the Grays?
I remember that episode.
A. We'll go with A. Is that the Bookers?
Yeah. Did the Bookers book the apartment?
The Bookers? The Livingstons?
Who rented out their apartment?
The Livingstons.
The Livingstons, and you got it right.
There you go. Because the Bookers took their apartment upstairs.
Yeah, they came down. With
Yeah.
the back, try to get it back. So before we wrap up, does anybody have any last
Y'all
words?
did pretty good though. Y'all did
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good. You know?
She did pretty good. I'm not
I'm
good.
mad at y'all.
That's
Mike,
I'm good. I
One,
don't
that's
know.
yeah,
one
and
thing.
that's why y'all, you know, it's
I shouted out Boots.
Hey, on one of these episodes though, we're gonna have to have somebody come on and quiz Neil.
You're going to have to go get Martin himself. I know him all.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I just gotta bring a different game up. You know, something
I ain't watching nothing else.
Bring a living single pack.
Nah, no, not
I ain't
that.
watching
No
that.
Overton.
Yeah.
I got some tricks for son if we need to challenge him because
Long challenge.
yeah. Yeah.
It is what it is. But I did want to end on this note. We went bowling with Josh and Danny, right?
Wow. Wow.
We're getting real petty in here.
Yeah, go ahead. Get real.
real petty.
Let's get real. Let's get real. Go ahead.
I would just leave it at that. Though. I'm gonna leave it at that.
We went bowling. And we were using duck pins. We was doing the ducks.
Okay.
Candle pen.
Y'all was
with
ducking
with
it.
the small ball. We was playing. Pause. With the I'm joking. But on our lane, Neil had the rails up. So
Okay.
He went on me like, bro, what you doing? I was like, ain't no, we in here chilling. You trying to go bowling? And then his tone, I was like, we got knives.
no.
Like, cool. I was like, it's nothing. He was like, man, come on out. We take it easy on y'all. We gonna go out and go bowling.
I don't even know how to bowl. I asked him. I said, son, you bowl?
He tried to
He
sleep.
said, nah, man, not really.
He lied.
I get there. We go to Annapolis. We go to Annapolis bowling alley.
He'll come out like
come
this.
out like, what's up, Neil? The owner comes out. It's nobody. We in Annapolis.
Right.
He said, hey, man, Neil, how you doing?
He lied, man.
How you doing, sweetheart?
That's what we
I'm
doing.
like, whoa, bro.
Hey.
Okay.
He lied.
Yeah.
He did the same thing at work, young.
He said, man, is y'all game this week? Game? He's like, oh, yeah. You ain't know he's in the league, Hall of Fame league here.
That's what we
I'm like,
doing.
wow.
He come out, throw his pinky with his foot all out.
Yeah. He do all that. I knew it was going to get real when he broke out his wrist
That's how
brace.
you do it.
Listen.
Yeah, the bracelet.
He had the wrist brace and powder.
Little chunk.
Don't trust
just
him,
because
young.
of that.
He do the same thing on the pool table, just FYI.
Man, he told
Yeah, I'm gonna put you out there, young.
Hard-headed lies.
Dog,
Matt, come up real quick, man. Shout out the food truck one more time. Let people know where you're going to be, how to find you, and what's going on.
So you can find us on all social media at a place to walk to, one word, and we're gonna post all of our locations on there.
All right, so what
Thank you
what
for
is the
food,
1-2
man.
combination for the truck? What is y'all hot item that everybody's kind of going to? What did y'all sell out on Saturday?
Well, Saturday we sold out everything,
All right.
but the chicken and waffles, the burger did well.
Yeah, burger's good.
The shrimp and grits does really well.
That's my go-to.
And
Man.
That's my go-to.
yeah, probably those three would be the first to go.
So what is the truck cuisine? Like, is it American food? Is it finger food? Because I see you said you got a little brunch on there with the chicken and waffles, the burger, the shrimp and grits. So where's your cuisine?
Well, we just pretty much do gourmet food. My brother's level is probably like, he can like basically like top chef it. So we kind of dumbed it down so people can understand, but kind of really brought like seasonings and flavors that people like, to stuff that people love. So most of the stuff that we have in the truck is totally different from what you get. So like, you got a double grilled cheeseburger what he just had. Like our chicken and waffles has a totally different batter. Yeah, so
It's just the healthy stuff.
it's pretty much like a new spin on old favorites. And then but moving into like our lunch dishes, I got a ramen dish on there that I serve with a grilled cheese that you can get with. So there is no cuisine specifically, but I mean everything just
It's
pretty
favorites.
much work. Yeah, it's pretty much favorites. We got street
Ramen
tacos.
noodles?
We got
They're gonna make me drive out of
we got Mexican street corn on there. I don't know if anybody knows about the street corn. So I pretty much, for me, condensed like 10 or 11 items that
That's
like
smart,
everyone
man.
loves,
That's
and they
smart.
work well together. So it kind of looks like it's all over the place, but it's really like all favorites.
Okay, so real quick. So for those that are working out, that like that healthy, I didn't point at you, Mike, I'm sorry. That likes that healthy dish, do you have anything that's homegrown,
Healthy.
yeah, the healthy side?
had
What you got for the
tomatoes,
healthy people?
Yeah, so pretty much everything we do has the two options. So I mean, you know, you can do a grilled or fried. Obviously, when that's out, we push the salad real heavy. The ramen have a health component. Just depends on where you're going, you know, because the noodles. But really, that's like our 11 item list. It just kind of depends. I mean, we do specialties. We can whip up whatever it is. We're really like a full scale.
Vegan or vegetarian?
No. No. I do have vegetarian options. I don't have vegan, and honestly, not to disrespect anybody that's going vegan, but our community, we don't stick to it. So for us to travel into a vegan space, like I went to school in Chicago. To me, Chicago has the best food in the world. Oh. They have a space up there where people stick to vegan food. New York the same way, Cali the same way. We don't. Somebody be a vegan for 2 weeks and you won't support me any longer. I'm not going out of business because you can't stick to your diet. So we don't tell anybody to come out and eat our food every day, but at the same time, come once a little week. For instance, if I saw a brother right here, a little too many times eating shrimp and grits, I'd be like, brother, come to the side real quick. Respect. Yeah. So what I like to tell people is, it's just like anything in life. Whether you're working out, like you can have too much of anything, right? Down to religion. If you take your brain to another space, you can go into a space where you don't need to be, right? So food is the same way. I'm not telling you to come in every day and get the burger, but it's there. It's an option.
I'm telling you, get the burger every day.
Moderation.
So
Moderation, absolutely.
If I say it's Thursday, my money running low.
Your what?
My money running low, and I got like $7 to $8. Can I come to you? Can I walk to the truck? Do you have? What's your price range for your food?
Yeah, so we started at about 10, work our way up to about 14, and then we do have kids meals for 7.
Kids meals for you.
Yes. So we do look out for the kids as well. But yeah, I mean it just depends. I mean I have people come up sometimes and they say, man, I just want the grits, or I want to make my own combination. And you can make your own, and I'll the same way we'll whip up your own, I'll make your price for it.
That's tough.
Yeah. So if you're trying to add or subtract something, for instance, yesterday we were doing the burger he's having, and we stopped fries. We did a Caesar salad with it. So we kind of gave you both sides.
Like these little
and then exactly. So and some people didn't want the fried shrimp, so we gave you all grilled shrimp. I served 10 grilled shrimp yesterday with some sauce on top. Oh. So I mean, whatever you want, we're gonna do.
That's tight.
So if I got 8, I can get 2 pieces of waffle and then 1 chicken strip.
If you came to me and told me you got 8, we'll work it out. Like I said, I'm here for the community. I'm here to give back. I'm here to give us a different option. There's a lot of food deserts around here. In my opinion, we don't have great food around here. I feel like most people's favorite restaurants, we got to travel to Montgomery County or DC or whatever it is. We won't have nothing right here. So
that's legit.
Yeah.
So what's your overall goal? If the truck does well in 2 or 3 years, what's the goal? What are you trying to accomplish with the truck?
Well, my vision for the truck is I actually want to, by next year, I want to work my way into stadiums. So I want to do like the Redskins Stadium, be able to bring a brunch element in there, maybe be able to do Verizon, and then just depending on whether I invest in myself or I get investors, that's what my brick and mortar look like. So it may be a white tablecloth restaurant, or it may be a Chipotle type of line. It just depends on whether I'm doing my own investment or if someone's coming in with me.
Okay.
But you do want a building eventually. You want.
Yeah, absolutely. But the next step for me, what I like to do is I want to I like Subway's model. Like I don't know, most people know, but Subway has the most restaurants in the world over McDonald's, and it's because they're so small. Mm-hmm. So they have the most restaurants. So when you can do something smaller, you can really get it. So that's why I like the airports. I like the Redskins Stadium because if you got a smaller space, you can scale faster.
My son said he's going to support you because he doesn't eat McDonald's.
My nephew doesn't either, so my nephew don't either.
So before you leave, we finally got our poster. So everybody that comes on the show, you guys will be the first one to sign it.
Oh.
Everybody that comes on the show, please sign and share. Anything last comments for you?
No, good show.
Producer, you got anything?
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, shout out to the guests again. Give him a clap. Give him a clap.
I called the man out his name. He just laughed it off.
That's that old people.
Good love for you.
Good, bro.
That old people say,
Well, you end us with a good message or something you want to say to the people, bro. What's going on Saturdays again? Give them all your plugs again,
well,
bro.
yeah, 4th Saturdays, Young Adult Ministry at First Baptist Church in Glenarden on April 14th.
What time?
It's at 6:30.
6:30.
6:30 is Young Adult.
So I can bring all my kids up
So
there.
when I say young adult, so 18
trying to figure out.
Yeah.
35, 40 is
Okay,
technically
that's
young
young adult.
Not
Okay.
the truth.
So you
Not
probably
the truth.
couldn't even go.
I'm not. None of my crew can go.
No, you.
Or you.
I said none of my crew.
But
I'm young at heart.
yeah, but you can still
okay.
go. He can turn you away, whatever.
Turn him away. Yeah,
No,
turn
really.
him.
You want to do your travel one time?
April 14th to play.
April
Good Friday
14th.
play. Yeah.
What's the play?
Friday
What's the
play.
play?
Good Friday play.
It's
That's what
called
it's called?
Witnesses to the Cross.
Witnesses to the cross.
To the Cross. It's about the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. I wrote it, produced it. A guy named George Wells is directing it, who I trained to be a director. He's doing his thing.
So you just had a
Workshop.
workshop
Creative
too, right?
workshop, yeah.
So give us a little insight on that, man.
So me and my brother did a creative workshop for those who like producers, directors, writers, actors, who want to really like take the business seriously. You know, my little brother worked with Tyler Perry down in Atlanta, or whatever the case, for a while, and just sharing our experience and like, you know, we brought a guy named, one of the BT's top producers in. We brought him in. He did a workshop. One of my brothers who has an acting studio, he came and did a workshop. I did a workshop on directing. My little brother did a workshop on writing. It was sold out, but it was dope.
So since we want to take this show to another, can you give us some advice? Who needs to, what we need to do?
Right. Go ahead,
We
yeah.
can talk offline. We can talk offline. I got some, you know, I can get you connected with some people who can help you, you know, take it to the next level. As far as like, it just depends on what you want to do. You know, this is kind of like a broadcast setting. For real, that's what I went to school for, broadcast, broadcast and film, and I did a minor in theater. So I know broadcast and I know film. I like right now I operate in theater and film more, but I mean I could do broadcast.
They say I belong on the stage. I heard that.
You might get.
Did you get my tape?
You know,
Is it a tape or is it digital? Is it a
From my younger years up to now.
Okay.
Ain't no Huddle account for actors.
Yeah. What you gonna do? You the voiceover, right?
I'm gonna do the
James
voiceover.
Earl Jones, do it one more time. Do Media Man real quick.
Media Man.
Yeah, say something to Media Man.
What is Media Man?
Golden Lord.
Golden
Lord. Let me hear you say that.
You ready?
Baby Lords.
And on that note, we out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back Wednesday. Thank y'all.
Oh, sweet, yeah.
Here you go.
This guy.
That was fun.
You didn't get your Morgan Freeman on.